Good afternoon all. Right, this is a remake of earlier's video because I've just had a look and it was a bit rubbish. Yeah, so, right, so basically just like to say thank you to Daniel, Darren and Liam and Johnny for last night. It was a great night. We had a lovely meal. It was really, really lovely. Okay, so we all know what's happening now, or not happening, so to speak. Brexit's not happening. It's been delayed until allegedly January. I think this country needs to get behind Boris and start realising that that this is just no good whatsoever. We're a zombie nation right now. We're a zombie country anyway. You know, every step Boris has made to make sure that we leave the EU, which is what the people voted, has been, you know, uh, well, it's been stopped, hasn't it? New laws have been made just to stop that as well, the Ben Act and things like that. These people stopping this are snowflakes people. They're snowflakes, they're lefties. They'll destroy this entire country if we allow them to continue. The teens and the young people of these days, we need to get on this because there's so many snowflake teens, you know, now backing all the leftist ideas, the transgender, gender fluid, all the mental health, you know, all of it. It all needs addressing, people, because if it continues down this route, we're screwed. We're literally screwed. This country will never be great if we allow this to happen. If we allow such things to get in the way. Since when has it become a normal behaviour for a prime minister of a country to be so downgraded, so, you know, so degraded, sorry, not downgraded, so degraded by the opposition party whose leader is actually and was actually supportive of the IRA. I mean, that needs to be shared, aired, and made sure everyone is fully aware of what Jeremy Corbyn's done. He, you know, he supported the IRA, you know, the terrorists, the IRA. He might as well have supported ISIS. It's the same thing. So, yeah, this is a man that supported the IRA, got arrested because of supporting the IRA, and he's now in charge of a political party, a very bad one, of course. Boris has shown in the last few weeks, months, that he has got what the country wants at heart, and he is trying his absolute best, and he's just being, you know, it's just being halted at each and every stop of the way, and it's a disgrace. It really is a disgrace, and this shouldn't be allowed. The majority of people that I've spoken to, certainly, and I don't believe I just speak to one kind of person, it certainly does not back Jeremy Corbyn. Momentum, Labour and all of them, they're complete lunatics. Who wants lunatics running the country? Not many people. You know, they might sound all good and like they want the best for the country and everyone to be equal and stuff like that. Let me just explain being equal. Being equal in life, it just couldn't happen that way. It couldn't happen in a way where everybody earns the same wage, everybody's got the same stuff, because nobody would have any incentive to make themselves better, or better themselves, or better anything, because it just wouldn't be worthy, would it? Unless they were really, really inspired by what they were doing, and felt that they wanted to do it in a voluntary manner. It just wouldn't happen. People need an incentive. They want to build bigger things, you know, and that's how it happens. And we shouldn't expect that them people should live on the same amount of money as people that aren't doing absolutely anything. Things like this. This is what the socialists want. This is what Corbyn and his lot are all about. Equal rights for everybody, but it doesn't just include NHS and things like that. It includes literally everything. You know, they're complete and utter nut jobs. That's what they are. They're nut jobs. You know, and because he keeps quoting NHS, I think that's probably the only reason he got any support whatsoever, to be fair. I mean, but 3/4 of his own party don't trust Corbyn. Nigel Farage talks the talk, speaks the speak, whatever. And yes, he's right about what he's saying, but we must never ever forget that Nigel Farage is two-faced, and he has said so many things in the past, and he's gone back on them depending on the situation that he's standing in at that particular moment. And people do that, obviously, but when it's the leader of a political party that has potentially got the support to actually get to the top if there is a general election, then you need to think about the person that we're pulling into power and how they're going to vary and change their opinions and views over the coming years and months, because that's just not what this country needs. We need a decision, we need this dealt with properly, and we need it done now, as soon as possible, because we cannot move on forward as a country in this condition. It's terrible. It's as divided as divided could possibly be. You know, there's anarchy on the streets. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, because you can't have a democratic vote and not uphold that democratic vote, and that's exactly what is happening. You know, we've all had enough. We don't want to hear the word Brexit anymore. Nobody does, do they? It's just a word that's going to be banned from the UK, I reckon, in the end, if it carries on this way. You know, so yeah, we need to back Boris. He's clear with what he wants. He's clear why he wants this, how he wants this, and that he can make this happen. He's got a deal. He'll get a better deal, he says, by January. So, you know, he got rid of the backstop. He got rid of the no deal. So he can do what he's saying he can do. Back Boris, people, in this general election that's coming up, because it's essential that we do for this country to be able to start to build itself again as a decent country. If you don't back Boris and you back Jeremy Corbyn, we are all absolutely doomed for hell, trust me. Okay, so Labourites, just honestly stand back, stop trying to get in the middle of what democracy is really all about. Stop trying to make your own version of what democracy is up as well, and then state it as if it's a fact. No, you're wrong. It was a democratic vote. The people chose to leave. Uphold the decision of the people.